What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I'm here to bring you guys my next video in my must-have must gag series. I typically do this series every 2 weeks, but this week and last week I did a must-have must gag because I skipped a week. If you don't know why, long story, very short, I've been having allergic reactions and so I was a little off my game, but I'm back. I'm just moisturized for like the 10th time today. I'm really trying to get my skin together because it's like stupid dry right now. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the new releases. If you're wondering what's going on with my earrings, I bought these from Kohl's. I did like a huge Kohl's shopping spree, if you will. I went to look at the Balm's new like duo blushes, but they didn't have them, and I saw earrings and I was like, yes. So I bought a whole bunch of earrings. But yeah, I'm here to sorry, I just saw my Instagram and somebody said something. I'm here to bring you guys information about new releases. I tend to focus on indie releases with a splash of mainstream releases. This series is inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series linked down below. I also have the community playlist linked down below. I am a part of the community playlist, so if you're interested in seeing me and some other curators, if you're interested in seeing me and some other people who post here on this platform within this style of video, then just check that out. I have personally found a good amount of channels just looking on that playlist, so I would highly recommend it. But yeah, if you're wondering what's on my lips, and really the only thing that's on my face, it is my Laura Mercier Project Pan lipstick in Devotion. I decided to put that on today. If you saw me in person, it's quite stark, but I think on camera it actually looks halfway decent. Okay, so I'm looking at my monitor, and in my monitor it looks clear. I do actually have my glasses on, so God knows if it really is clear. As weird as it is, sometimes I can't see. Anyways, stop rambling. We're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna scoot over. I am recording on Friday around noon, so anything else that's come out between Friday and Sunday clearly will not be in this video. I already have a stupid amount of stuff that will probably take me over 40 minutes to talk about, so I didn't want to wait too late. So let's just go into it. Jouer did their Essential Lip Enhancer Shine Bombs. These released July 29th, so they are already available. I'm not a huge balm person. If I am, I'm gonna get like my balm from oh, I took off the cover. This is from Burt's Bees. So I typically, like, that's the balm that I use. I don't really use like fancy balm, if you will. So this is not something that I would purchase, but in case you do like balms and you like a balm with the color, there you go. Spoiled Lips did a collaboration palette with Ohabi, and it released on July 25th. It's cute, and there have been a couple of palettes that Spoiled Lips Cosmetics has actually released, and at one point I was really interested in trying their liquid lipstick formula and just never got around to it, to be honest. So it'll be interesting. I might see if there's been any reviews on their palettes to see if their formula is halfway decent. Then maybe later on I might purchase one of them, but as of right now, this is going to be a pass, and the brand is going to continue to be a pass. Vinci Cosmetics they're going to be releasing the Monster collection, or maybe they already did. It looks to be only 3 multichromes. I have been obsessed with purchasing multichromes, which is another reason why I'm taking this step back when it comes to purchasing, because I've been purchasing so many from so many different brands that I'm bound to have done like some overlap somehow. And I will be doing a video once I get all of the singles that I've purchased, because I'm still waiting for Cleonade. I think they're the last multi-chrome collection that hasn't come to me yet. So once I get them, I will be doing a full, like, this is my multi-chrome collection in my singles, because I think that would be beneficial to you guys. And I've seen it from Emily Violet Marie, but I have different singles and different brands than her, so I think it would be unique for you guys. But anyways, Vinci Cosmetics, I have been wanting to try their brand, and I will once I am purchasing again. And I might go ahead and scoop up 1 or 2 of these multi-chromes because, like I said, I've been really into purchasing multi-chromes. New glosses have come out from Maybelline, and it was a collaboration with Summer McKeen. They haven't said when they're released on this post, so I'm not sure if they're fully released yet, but I will have a picture on the screen. They're cute, but you guys know me, I'm not a huge gloss person. I actually just finished, I think, like my 2nd gloss in my life, which is very, very exciting. So I'm happy about that, but I don't need to bring any other glosses into my life. I am good. Sugar Pill fully released their Endless Summer collection. It came out with 4 pressed singles. They had 2 like glitter shadows and 2 like 2, what was the other stuff? 2 4 pressed shadows. They had the 2 glitters and then the 2 like foily glitter type things. As of right now, I'm not going to be purchasing anything. I already have a Z palette from Sugar Pill, which is pretty expansive. So that lime green, I already have something that's pretty much a lime green that they were replacing the arsenic with. That blue, I'm pretty sure, is more like this one. The Tokyo, I don't have a pink. Well, I have this, but it's not the same type of pink. And then the purple, I don't really have a light purple from Sugar Pill. Either way, I love my Sugar Pill palette. I do reach for this when I want like a colorful, like when I want to do an all rainbow colorful palette or colorful look. This is the first thing that I personally think of. But at the same time, I don't need more Sugar Pill singles because they're not the best quality for the, like in the market, in my opinion, they haven't necessarily upped their quality. And I found that I prefer some other brands formulas over Sugar Pill that do a lot of colorful makeup. So for me, this is a pass, although I am really interested in the like foily shadows. I hope those come to Ulta. I did watch Butte Bean's video on this collection and they looked really, really nice. So I may pick up 1 or 2 of those if they come to Ulta. Colourpop released their, what is it? The Orange You Glad palette. I am not interested in this palette, nowhere near. It has a pressed glitter in the middle. I already have 2 of their palettes that have pressed glitters. I'm not a huge fan of their particular pressed glitters. And then on top of it, it's not like super groundbreaking or super unique to me. I'm not a huge orange eyeshadow wearer. I'll put orange is like in my crease, but like a full orange color or a full orange look is not my cup of tea. So for me, this is just a full pass. But yeah, and then of course they had more stuff in the collection. They had Super Shock, maybe singles or maybe cheek products, I don't know. They had those glosses, the lipsticks, and the blush sticks, and some brushes. None of those are really speaking to me, so the whole thing is just a pass. Okay, I think I'm still in focus. I had to get something to drink. Beauty Bar Baby has come in. He came out with a couple new highlighters. This one is called Luminiferous. I don't know. Luminiferous. It's beautiful. It's so, so pretty. It's a white highlighter with green glitter. I want it so much. I want it so much. Beauty Bar Baby has been one of those brands that like I didn't expect to want so many things, but slowly I've been wanting more and more of their stuff. Excuse me. Later on, I'll be talking about another product that I want from them. And maybe when I get off this no buy, I will purchase them. But for right now, I am on this no buy, so no thank you. But that definitely is like a must have, and that'll be on my list to scoop up. A new palette. It's called Summer of 2001 from 90s Baby Cosmetics. It looks to have a bunch of glitters in there and like some mattes. If you look at the swatches, honestly, the swatches are not too convincing. And if the brand can't give me a convincing swatch, that means I definitely can't give you a convincing swatch or a convincing look. And they have way too many pressed glitters there for me. So it is a complete pass. ABH has released a liquid liner. It has a well and it's a felt tip. I hate felt tips and I hate well liners, so it's a wrap. The only time I'll use a well liner is if it's a colorful colorful liner, and it's like I'm doing it for like an accent or like just to emphasize my cut crease or something like that. If I'm using it for wings, I really prefer the the pins, because it's so much easier. You don't have to like sit there and like dip in and out. You can just go on about your business and not have to worry. So this is going to be a pass for me, but it is $18 and it's already available right now. It Cosmetics did a collaboration with the Dry Bar, and it was for a mascara. I'm not a huge mascara person. Like, I'll get new mascaras after like people are like been boasting about them for years, but I pretty much don't go through mascara that often. Like, I just got rid of my second what was it, second mascara in this one brand that I love their mascara. Anyways, oh, the Lancome Monsieur Big, that's what it is. So I just got rid of my second bottle of that, and I still have like 3 or 4 mascaras full size, not including the minis that I have that I can use. So for me, I don't really purchase mascara like that. I just purchase it when, okay, I see something interesting, it's on sale, I'll just scoop it up. Cosmetics has released a bunch of pressed glitters. And although I'm interested, and I'm still interested in trying this brand, I am not going to get them as of right now because, and this will be something you guys will be seeing later this week, I got my Sydney Grace order, and in that order I did purchase some pressed glitters. So there's one right there, and there's 2 on this side. And I'm really happy about those pressed glitters. They feel like a formula that I would actually get use out of. It feels like a formula that would self-adhere like they said they would. And I think that's the basic premise of these Cosmetics as well, but I don't want to bring too many glitters into my collection. I have like this is my glitter palette so that the glitter doesn't get over all of my mattes and my shimmers and stuff, but I don't want to bring too many. So I am interested in this. This will definitely go on my must-have list, but as of right now I will not be purchasing it. Wow, Natasha Denona released a coral palette, and to me this isn't really coral. I've been wanting to bring more corals into my collection because I find them to be very interesting and very pretty, especially for the summertime. But to me, this is not coral. So it's a pass for me personally. And then on top of that, you get like the one, let me see, I can get my mini. So I have one mini from her. This is like the mini 5-pan, but you get like maybe twice the size of this for $50. Why not just save up and get the new version that she just came out with, which is the $65? Like, to me, she might as well just stop doing these 5-pans, and she might as well just do the 65, the 129, and the 2 whatever. No, honestly, I think she should just stick with the 65 and the 129, because those are the 2 formulas that people have actually enjoyed, and you get a good amount of shadow for your money. Like, even the $25 one, like, I mean, yeah, it's nice, but the formula isn't the same as her Big Daddy ones. So, in my opinion, it's not worth the money, and it's not a really cute palette, but, you know, that's me, and it's definitely on my must-gag list. Next is a collaboration that Colourpop came out with I Am Becky G. The packaging is spectacular. The products, not so much. So you get 4 Super Shock shadows, which for me in this day and age, who really needs a Super Shock shadow? Don't get me wrong. I have, what, 2? I have 2, but that was because I wanted to try out the formula, and I was intrigued in bringing those particular colors into my collection. Other than that, I feel that there's no real reason for people to be buying Super Shocks, especially if they have palettes. It doesn't make sense. As for the lip products, I'm pretty sure those are lip glosses. I believe, yeah, they're lip glosses. I'm not a gloss person, so I don't need to bring anything from this collection into my collection, and it's definitely on the must-gag list. Sugary Cosmetics has come out with a pineapple palette. They also came out with an eyeshadow palette and a highlighter palette. I don't know if I can find the highlighter palette. I'll show you guys on the screen. It's not something that I'm interested in, and I'm definitely not interested in this pineapple palette either. I'm good. Kat Von D came out with a lipstick capsule collection, and to be honest, some of these colors are intriguing to me. Like the yellow bullet is very intriguing. So maybe I'll scoop that up when it's bound to go on sale because people are still not messing with her, so her stuff goes on sale. So I might scoop it up then. I like that these are very interesting and unique colors. Those are the type of colors that I love to bring into my collection and I love to wear on an everyday basis. So I am intrigued by this, and we will see. And just to like kind of bounce off of that, let me see if I have it. Yes, I do. I have it, so I'll talk about it later, but I just want to make sure I had it in my collection. I'll just talk about it now. It is the Mented Cosmetics Nude NOOD collection. DS, of course, collection. It is what, 5 liquid lipsticks, and I am actually interested in all of them. I think they're all super unique and super interesting. And I might go ahead and scoop up all of them. I am super, super interested. And I've never tried Mented Cosmetics formula for their liquid lipstick. So I'm interested. I am strongly interested in their unique colors. And like I said, I love unique colors. I love wearing unique colors. I love wearing bright colors. So those will be good colors to bring into my collection. Makeup by Mario is going to be doing a collaboration part 2 with KKW Beauty. I will be showing you guys the most up-to-date picture that I have, and it's just showing the outside. It doesn't even show us who it's with, so that might be a separate collection, but I feel like he's not that type of person to have multiple collaborations coming at the same time, so I'm assuming it's the one with KKW Beauty. I did not purchase the first one. It wasn't my cup of tea, but just in case you are interested. Mama Mitchell Mitchell is coming out with a palette. He's already released his one with P. Louise, but he's also coming out with an eyeshadow palette. Now, as for the P. Louise eyeshadow palette, or the P. Louise collaboration, I decided not to purchase it. I heard some not so nice things about P. Louise, and honestly, yes, I'm interested in trying the brand and their bases, but their bases aren't something that's super revolutionary that I can't get somewhere else. As of right now, if I want a colored base, I go into like my Colourpop, my gel liners. I'll use my Inglot liners. I'll use these as bases. And then of course I have like my MAC Pro Longwear that I can use as a base. So for me, as nice as it might be to have those, I don't need them. And then on top of that, where is it? On top of that, I also have like these like pencils that I have from the Rihanna collection. I can always get more from NYX, which they're decent bases. So for me, I don't really need P. Louise and her fancy bases. Although I would like to try them. From the stuff that I've heard about her, right now I'm not going to. It's not like a never will I ever, but it's definitely a not now. Because of that, I'm hoping that this palette is not with her. It is a very cute, pretty palette. It does remind me of my Playful palette from Look and Lash, but I'm intrigued. I'm actually hoping it might be with Be Perfect. If it's with Be Perfect, I might actually scoop it up because I wanted to try their brand, and even interested in going back and purchasing the one that they did with Stacey Marie, but I haven't done it yet. So we will see what this palette is, who this palette is with, but it's interesting. I kind of low-key hate that it's folded up, but maybe that's not the finalized packaging. You never know. Il Makiage and Carly Bible have done a collaboration with lip products. I've been interested in the brand, but I never purchased because their products are so expensive. Like the foundation is stupid expensive. I think it's like $50, and I don't buy foundations that are that expensive. No ma'am. I think all of my foundations in my collection are under $40. So that's kind of my limit personally. And the lip products aren't my cup of tea really, and I'm not a huge fan of Carly Bible. I don't think I've ever been subscribed to her or even watched any of her videos, so yeah. Makeup Revolution, as always, has extended their lip product range. I think this is a really good brand for people in Europe. For us in the UK or in the US, it's not hard, but it's hard to get their products. I've purchased from their actual website before, and a lot of the products that I purchased from the website actually came damaged in that same package. And yes, they are stocked in Ulta, but not everything. So it's kind of hard for me to be super excited about this brand and about the fact that they're releasing a lot of things, which is annoying, but at the same time, it's for decent price and the stuff actually lasts. So that's the difference between them and Colourpop to me. Colourpop, they release a lot of stuff and their stuff is cheap, but their stuff does not last. Whereas Makeup Revolution stuff actually lasts for a decent amount of time. So for me, yes, I like some of these colors, and yes, I like some of these, I'm interested in some of the products, but I'm not going to purchase them because it's too hard to purchase them. Unique Beauty has released a new mini palette and it's called the Status Quo. I think the real name is Spring Fling. I have some singles. So I have some singles from Unique Beauty that I still have yet to try. There are actually these 4 down here. I swear I'm gonna try them. I'm going to try them when I can put makeup on my face, because those are like some of the oldest singles that I have not tried. So after I try them, then maybe I'll get into some more of their products, but right now I don't want to buy any more until I've tried what I've already purchased. Barbie did a collaboration with Pure Cosmetics. There's lashes, there's an eyeshadow palette, there's lipsticks, there's a face mask, all of this jazz. For me, it's cute. I was never a Barbie fan. I actually gave away my Barbies on my birthday to the people who came to my birthday party. My mom was so mad at me, but I was never a Barbies person. My mom was like, you know, she was trying to get me into girly things because, you know, I am a girl, but I was not here for it at all. And I actually gave away all my Barbies. Anyways, so long story short, the nostalgia factor for me, it's just a funny thing. It's not like, oh, I love the Barbie. That was never a thing for me. As for the lip colors, they're not unique. The bullets, yes, but like the actual lip colors are not unique. The palette's not my cup of tea, and I don't wear lashes. So overall, this collection is a must gag for me, and it's going to be a pass. Something that I am excited about is coming from one of my favorite brands, and it's Kristin Lee Cosmetics. It is her Glimmer Gels. Now, she is slowly revealing the colors. I believe she said it's going to be 13 colors in total that she's going to be releasing. They're going to be coming in 5 grams jars, and I did actually DM her to ask her if she's going to be coming out with like miniature versions. She said as of right now, like when they initially launched, they're not going to be coming out with mini versions, but they will be coming in with samples, and her samples come in like these really small like plastic baggies, if you will. I might get a sample because, and I'll tell you this, I want to see all the colors. I might get one gel and like maybe one sample, because this is a lot of product. And for me, I don't tend to wear these types of products very often. I like to try them out and see if I'm interested, but I don't wear them on a consistent enough basis to get like all 13 of them. Although I would love to support her and show you guys. It's just not something that's feasible and smart for me. Long story short, I'm very interested in seeing all of the 13 shades that she comes out with. I know I'll at least pick up one of them and probably pick up a couple of samples as well, but that is all I've got for you. Some new matte shadows came out from Fabled Fragrances. I'm assuming they at one point were mainly a fragrance brand, and now they're trying to extend their range into more beauty products. The singles actually look really nice. They look to have some lime greens. It looks to be a really nice arrangement of colors. I don't think anybody has tried their brand that I know of. Wow, okay, the singles are only $1.75. That is extremely cheap. Ooh, I'm interested. I'm very interested. For that price, I feel like it wouldn't be not worth it to try them. They're a new brand. I would love to try them, see if they work on my complexion, see if they're a good formula. So I will be trying them. That is definitely a must have, and that will be going on my list. Impulse Cosmetics has released a bunch of new singles as well. Their singles look to be more in the pastel range. Let me see how expensive they are, because I was actually not following this brand, so I don't think I've ever talked about them. So it looks like their singles are around $4.50, which is not bad at all. Like I said, these look to be some pastel colors. I would be interested in maybe picking up a couple of these after I see if the brand is well loved or not. I know I've heard other people talk about them, but I can't honestly remember if they liked them or not. So I will definitely be looking into these, and these will definitely be going on my must-haves list. Jinnie Cosmetics has come out with some blush duos, and these are very intriguing to me. I've talked about this brand recently. They came out with some new eyeshadow palettes, and now they've come out with some blush duos that are intriguing. I'm interested in the Berry Flirty, which is the bright one, the bright lavender and bright pink one, the Sunflower Beauty one, and the Fairy Lover. So the Fairy Lover is the one in the very middle. And then the Sunflower Beauty one is the one with the orange and the yellow. Those look beautiful and they're unique. And I love both beautiful things and unique things. So I might, they're only $7. That's not very bad at all. I was interested in potentially picking up one or two of their eyeshadow palettes. So we will see. We will see if I decide to scoop a couple of those up. Next is a palette from Pinky Summer Beauty. They came out with a palette for the summer called Baby Summer, and it was sneak peeked by a girl called This Is 40 on my Instagram. I follow her, and I'm actually going to show her photo because her photo is one of the better photos of this palette. It is beautiful. It has really interesting, well, it's okay, sorry, stop. It has some neutral mattes. It has some mustardy shades, a bright pink, and two shimmers, which is like a teal and a purple. I like it. I think it looks more interesting, and I'm interested in it. Will I potentially pick it up? Probably not, but I'm interested. It's nice. It's nice. And the owner is, I guess, an influencer. She's a fashion model. So she's a fashion model that created her own makeup brand, and it is this Pinky Summer Beauty. And yeah, it's pretty. I don't think I'm going to pick it up. I think it's definitely going to go on my must gags list, but I did want to just let you guys know. Makeup Revolution came out with this palette. It's actually really pretty. It's called the Turkish Delight Chocolate Palette. I'm actually really interested in this palette. It has not come to Ulta yet, but it looks really pretty. I will show you guys what I can see, and maybe when I'm feeling froggy, I might make an order from Makeup Revolution because I have a lot of things that I want from them. But like I said, that one order I made from them and the stuff came damaged. I was just not about it. So maybe, we'll see. Juvia's Place is looking to come out with some contour sticks. These are reminding me of the sticks that came out from Fenty Beauty, and a lot of people didn't like those sticks. They thought they were too hard. So I'm assuming potentially the same problem might be coming out with this formula as well. I don't know. I haven't tried any of Juvia's Place's base products just because I'm not buying any foundations right now. And concealers, I don't really buy a lot of concealers and hoard them. I think I have 4 right now in my overall collection. So for me, this isn't something I would get unless one of their contour sticks is warm enough that I think it might be a cream bronzer. So we'll see. But right now it's a must gag for me. ABH came out with their luminous foundation. It's said to come out to be a dewy finish and to be something that you don't have to set, but if it's luminous and dewy, how do I not need to set it? I have combination oily skin. Right now it is definitely dry and oily because I cannot do a typical, well, I can't do my skincare routine, so my skin has definitely started to become dry, which is not fun. But I'm interested in seeing the reviews. I know a couple of YouTubers that I follow heavily have already done reviews. I've just been super tired lately. I actually fell asleep and watched the review from Mel Thompson, so I'm actually going to watch it today because I am interested. And we have similar skin, but like her skin is better. So like with the Tarte, not Shape Tape, but Face Tape foundation, it worked better on her, but it worked good on me. So depending on how it works on her skin, I'll know how it's going to work on me, if you get my drift. But as of right now, I'm not running for this foundation nor any other foundation. But yeah, and as for the bottle, I know people are like freaking out because it says foundation. Why are you freaking out? It's a foundation. So why wouldn't you want it to say foundation? I mean, okay. She's also coming out with loose powders. I have way too many loose powders. I'm trying to cut down on the loose powders that I have. I think like 5 loose powders in a collection at one time is okay. Because you might want one for your skin tone, one for under eyes, one for all over, you know, stuff like that. So I think 5 loose powders is enough. So I'm not getting it. And I already have a skin tone loose powder from Milk Makeup. It's their blur one. I love that. So I'm going to be skipping. Sparrow Cosmetics came out with their Banger palette. Fang Banger palette. I'm not super interested in this palette, but it's cute. I will have both the palette and the swatches on the screen for you guys. But yeah, I am good. And apparently it's going to eventually come out into their singles. So if you only want 1 or 2 of the shadows, maybe just wait until it becomes singles. Colourpop also released their Strawberry Shake collection, or Strawberry collection if you will. I'm not interested in this at all. Not at all. At the most, I'd be interested in the cheek products because I do actually like Colourpop. Wow. I do actually like Colourpop's blushes. I have 2 blushes and 2 bronzers from them, and I do enjoy the formula. The blushes, once you start to really get into them, they're very powdery. Both the blushes and the bronzers are very powdery, but I like them. But I have these colors, so I'm not going to be picking up anything from this collection at all. And to me, the palette is just not unique enough. It's just not unique enough, and that's how it is. The only reason I'm going to be talking about this product is because, or this collection, is because it's actually coming out it's coming out in September. So it's not, I'm annoyed about it, but it's coming out close enough that I feel like I should start talking about it. And it is the Too Faced holiday collection. They're going to be extending their gingerbread collection, coming out with a gingerbread bronzer and gingerbread lipstick. I'm annoyed at the fact that I'm interested in both of these products. I doubt the bronzer is going to work on me. No Too Faced bronzer has ever worked on me or even close to my complexion. Not even their dark chocolate bronzer works on my complexion. And the lipstick, I know I have brown lipstick, so I know I can talk myself out of the lipstick, but if the bronzer for some weird reason actually can work on my complexion, I'm not sure I can be able to talk myself out of it. So we will see in September. A brand that I really, really want to try, but I can't bring myself to do it, is Harts Beauty. They have flakes that I am interested in. I really, really want to look into getting the strawberry and bananas flake and also the gummy bear flakes. I've already purchased flakes from one brand, and I'm trying to be good and wait for those flakes to come in so I can see if I like them. I'm thinking that it's going to be a similar consistency to the flakes that I've tried. I think these are flakes from them, and it's from Enchanted Lustry. I really want to get some more of those because I really, really like those. So we will see. I just don't want to continue getting more of the same thing, but I really, really want to try this brand. They do killer sales. Last time I checked, they were actually doing 50% off on a couple of their collections and 20% off their whole site. I really want to try their flakes. I really, really do. And I'm interested in honestly all 4 of them, so I would just gobble up all of them. But I'm not purchasing makeup right now, so this is definitely a must-have. If it's still available when I'm off my no-buy, I will definitely be picking them up. Going along with that, she released a new collection which is already on sale. So if you haven't picked it up, I would just get it if you're interested because it's on sale. And it's 2 different palettes and a couple other things coming out. It's an all matte palette and then like an all shimmer palette. The Bon Appetit, I think, is the shimmery palette, and I don't remember what the all matte palette is. The all matte palette is more intriguing to me than the all shimmery one, but to me, I don't really like all matte palettes because I love shimmers. So For me, both of these are a no, but I really want to try Amy Harts Beauty. So one day I will get there. I promise myself I will get there. Lunatic Cosmetics has come out with a heart palette. I like the packaging. I am one of those people who was in the medical field in my real career, so I'm interested in the packaging, but the eyeshadow singles inside are just not my cup of tea. I just finished watching Beauty News, and I agree with them. Had they went full in on the red themed and did like an actual red palette, even if it was just the 5 singles, had it been a full red palette, I would have been a lot more interested in it, because I haven't seen an actual all red palette that I'm interested in. I purchased the one from Lick and Lash Beauty and I didn't like it, so I would love to see an all red palette that is unique but interesting. So we will see if that ever comes out. Fenty Beauty has come out with a hydrating foundation. To be honest, out of all the hydrating foundations that are coming out right now, I'm most interested in this one. And I say that because, where is it? I have 2 of her mattifying foundations, and I also had her hydrating primer, and the hydrating primer actually mattified my skin, and to me this is pretty matte, so I'm interested in seeing how hydrating her hydrating foundation is. I know that Samantha March has already tested it out and reviewed it, and she likes it, and she has dry skin, so I think that although her base products are both matte and hydrating, I think they can work for a wide arrangement of people. And she also came out with her mattifying primer. So I feel like if I maybe got the primer, and maybe if she comes out with a sample and I got the foundation, I could finesse it to work out. So maybe when I'm getting back to purchasing foundations, that might be one of the first foundations that I pick up. MAC did their Love Me lipstick. Their Love Me lipstick range is fully released. You guys wouldn't have seen the video yet. I don't know when I'm gonna get that video up, but I did do a lip swatching video of all the new lipsticks that I've gotten in the last months, and I got the MAC and Mary J. Blige lipstick, and that is in the same formula. So I'll be talking about the formula there. As for getting any more, I'm not in the market for any new lipsticks. I am trying to control the urge to collect. I already have one, and I think it's actually up here. Yeah, it's right here. So I already have the packaging, and it's more of a collector's piece. So for me, this is good for right now, and it has that beautiful, beautiful MAC smell. So for me, I'm good, and it's going to be a must gag for me. Next is something that's already up on my channel, and I'm so happy about it. It is the Kaleidos. Everybody says it differently. I'm going to go with Kaleidos makeup 4 and 5 for the Futurism collection. They're releasing 2 new palettes. They're going to be coming out on the 16th or the 15th, I want to say. I can't remember. It's coming out on the 13th. And they're beautiful. Beautiful palettes. There's no way I could say that they're not pretty palettes, but I don't need to bring them in my collection, let alone I'm not purchasing makeup right now. So I did do my perfect palette for both of them. I will have that linked in the cards if you are interested. And yeah, I won't be purchasing these even though I want them. And then on top of that, these are limited edition. So yeah. Another thing that I also did a video on is the Sigma Enchanted palette. This will be going up. It should have went up yesterday. No. Yeah, yesterday on the day you guys are seeing this. And I won't be picking this up. You guys will have seen my reaction when I saw the palette fully revealed. But yeah, this is not a palette that I'm going to be picking up. And yeah. Amy Harts Beauty, like I've already talked about some of her flakes. Another flake that actually got restocked was the Sapphires and Emerald, and this is another flake that I'm interested in. So I'm just interested in her flakes. Her flakes have really, really pretty colors coming together, and they're unique in my opinion. So I want them so bad. I want them so bad. I might see how much they are, and I might. I don't know. Okay, so I thought I talked about this last time, but I didn't. So let's talk about it now. Kylie Jenner is turning 22. which baffles me that this girl is only 22 with the things that has occurred with her and all that. It just baffles me, but we're gonna keep moving on. She has the whole theme is like money, which is tacky, and I find it interesting that she has not gotten nearly as much backlash as Too Faced got with that pretty rich collection. And yes, they put it on a cake and it was like pretty rich lives matter or whatever, but honestly I feel like this whole collection in general is tackier than that cake combined. So for me, it's just, the theme is just tacky, but I'm annoyed because I actually like something in this collection. So let's talk about it. I lost my place. Where is it? Good Lord. Okay, there we go. So the eyeshadow palette is the one thing that is attracting me. I love the combination of purples, mauves, and greens. I don't think I have a palette like that in my collection. I will be searching because I am drawn to this color scheme, but I don't want to be. At the worst, what is going to happen, I'm telling myself that I'm going to wait till it goes into Ulta. I'm going to use Ulta points, or I'm going to wait till I can get like a bunch of Ulta points for buying this, and then I'm depotting it. I don't want the theme. I don't want to be attached to the theme. I just want the colors. And I also saw that Davina, she posted a picture of duping this within her collection. Was it Davina? I think it was Davina. And I asked if they were going to be doing like a bundle of the colors that she photographed, and she said they were thinking about it. So hopefully they're going to do that. If they do, I will never buy this palette. I will just buy the bundle because I really liked the color, like the color combination. I hate this theme. I hate it so much. Everything else is okay, but I'm not interested in anything else. Honestly, the palette is the only thing that's gripping me, and I swear to God, if I can get it from any other brand, I will. Terra Moon Cosmetics has come out with a neon collection, and I'm slightly annoyed because I purchased from Terra Moon Cosmetics before I went on my no buy and before these released. I want neon shadows. I don't have any neon shadows, and I'm very interested in bringing neons into my collection, but I don't have any. I wouldn't necessarily get the whole collection, I don't think. I mean, it only is $35, so that's not that bad. That's basically an eyeshadow palette, but we will see. We will see. Something that is probably the biggest thing that might get me to break my no buy, and honestly I don't know if this needs to be a no buy. It definitely needs to be like an extreme low buy. It is the collaboration that Mented Cosmetics did with Ashley Blaine. They came out with a bronzer and highlighter duo, two duos, session 1 and session 2. Session 1 has a warmer undertone and a more coppery bronze highlighter, whereas session 2 has a more cool toned bronzer and more of a just true bronze highlighter. I would be more interested in session 1. I keep saying session, it's definitely season. I'd be more interested in season 1 because I like a warmer bronzer, and I do like a more coppier highlighter as well. Those compacts are $28. They also came out with lip products, but I don't need lip products. So for me, I might pick up that bronzer duo, and I only say that because I don't know how long the collaboration is gonna last, and I would really love to bring it into my collection. It is limited edition, so I mean, in like being a person that posts on this platform, is it realistic for me to want to get a limited edition thing? No, but I buy makeup because I want to wear it. I don't necessarily buy it to showcase only for you guys and to, you know what I mean? So for me, I'm interested in this for me and for my use, because I do get use out of bronzers. I've now hit pan on 2 different bronzers, and I've only begun. Next is the NARS Make Up Your Mind collection. They came out with an eyeshadow palette, and it's not only an eyeshadow palette, it's an eyeshadow and face palette. For me, had they only had the purple and pink side, I might have actually picked this up. But I don't need the browns. I actually already have their loaded palette, which I'm considering decluttering, and I don't need any more browns. So that is going to be a must gag for me. Lethal Cosmetics is coming out with new singles. I know since the one thing that I've pinned, they showed a couple new singles, so I put them on the screen for you guys to see. As of right now, I still have not purchased from Lethal Cosmetics. I've already kind of created my own template perfect palette, but eventually I will be picking some singles up from them. They are definitely a brand that I want to try out soon. Okay, I just needed to do a hydration break. My skin was itching so much, so if I look sweaty, that's why I had to just put a spray on my skin to give it some relief. Beauty Bar Baby, I told you guys I'd be coming out back to them, and here is why. They released the Galaxy collection. Now these are all flakes, and some of these flakes are outstanding. The Solar, the Delphinius, and the Astrid. Those three flakes are just beautiful, and they're very, very unique. And honestly, Calypso too. They're just pretty flakes. So I saw a comment, somebody asking them if they were going to restock, and they said they weren't, but I think because they've had such high demand for these flakes, they will be when they release some new shades, because I think they're going to be releasing some new shades that are releasing today. Oh, holy butterball. Hold on. Who said I was on a no buy? I didn't say I was on a no buy. They said they were going to be releasing the flakes. Oh, today is Friday. That's right. Okay, so tomorrow new flakes will be coming out. I'm going to see if, I'm going to comment to see if they're going to be if the old flakes will be restocked. I might make an order. I'm really into these flakes. They're so pretty. So pretty. And it brings a new texture. So I'm interested. Okay. Let's calm it down. But those are definitely on my must-have list. Okay. Touch of Glam has also come out with a couple new multi-chromes. One in You Got It Dude. And that looks to be like an icy blue going to an icy purple, kind of pastel. And then they also have another one. The other one is in Keep the Change, You Filthy Animal. And me and her were going back and forth talking about the fact that we love watching Home Alone for like the holiday season. So that was actually really fun. But yeah, that's also a really pretty multi-chrome as well. So I'm interested in both of those multi-chromes, but when it comes to Touch of Glam, they come out with so many multi-chromes so quickly that I usually just wait until I have like 5 or 6 that I want, and then I purchase them. So we will see. Eloise Beauty has come out with a palette called The Queen, and it looks to be kind of not necessarily a dupe, but very similar to the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I did not like that palette at all. So I'd be interested to try this palette, but I'm not dying to purchase it. I just figured if somebody was interested in getting that type of color scheme and didn't want to purchase from Huda Beauty, here's another palette with that same color scheme. September Rose came out with the Slush 2 palette, and for me this is all matte, so it wouldn't be something that I would get. I'd be more inclined to get the Slush 1, but that was a little too big. I feel like that was a pretty big palette, so for me it's a pass, but maybe it's not a pass for you. Too Faced came out with a new moisturizer, and it's called the Good To Go Moisturizer. I actually use their Hangover RX as like a moisturizer on the days that when I can start putting makeup on. I can't even put this on. This actually irritated my skin, but when I can start putting products on my face, this is like an everyday moisturizer slash primer, and I'll put this on my face to just give my face as much moisture as I can. So I wouldn't be opposed to trying their Good To Go moisturizer, but right now I just don't need it. Makeup Murder finally released their palette, and this is the palette. This is supposed to be inspired by a crime scene. How is this inspired by a crime scene? I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I mean, this is basically a rainbow palette. It's not inspired by a crime scene. Crime scenes is, once again, in my real field. So for me, where do you see an orange? Maybe a fire, but like, it just, to me, they just want an excuse they found an excuse to do a rainbow palette when you didn't have to do a rainbow palette. It could have been a lot more interesting to do a better color. LimeCreek has released the Venus Vivid, which is actually interesting. At first I was like, yes, I'm getting this. Yeah, yeah. But then I thought about it. It's basically a rainbow palette. They have two yellows, which I'm not as mad as other people are because I love yellows. So I'm down for the cause. We'll see. I know this is an Ulta, which is good because that's the only way I would purchase it. But honestly, I'll probably wait till this goes on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and then I'll pick it up. Milk has revealed that they're going to be coming out with a foundation stick and a flex highlighter. I'm not a huge fan of foundation sticks. I've tried, I think, 2 as of today, and I don't like either of them. And as for the highlighter, it's pretty, but it's not like groundbreaking. And they're coming out with 4 different shades. None of the shades are really groundbreaking for my collection, so this whole thing is going to be a pass. Something that I have been grappling with, and I truly don't know if I'm going to purchase it or not, is the ABH and Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. I still support Jackie. I know she's a very polarizing person, and I know, you know, she got an attitude, and some people don't like that. It doesn't really faze me. Honestly, my reason for going to Jackie has been the same from jump. She gets a lot of PR from big brands, and she posts relatively quickly on some of that PR, so I can see what it would look like on my complexion. I've never been like a ride or die stand for her, but she does do good things, and she always promotes black influencers and black brands. So for me, seeing this eyeshadow palette and seeing how every single shade will actually work on my complexion, that's what I love most about this palette. Don't get me wrong, I could dupe the mess out of this using my singles easily, but the fact that this is a one ABH palette that can work on my complexion from one shade to all of them, I love that. So I think I low-key just talked myself into it. I'm probably gonna wait until I can get some form of points or something from Ulta. I'm pretty sure right now Ulta's doing like 350 points if I purchase something 50 or more, so I might go ahead and purchase it. But yeah, that would be the only reason. It's just to support her and also, you know, get more points. Viseart released their Neutral Mattes 2 palette, and to me this is not neutral, and it's slightly disappointing. I would have expected them to come out with a Neutral Mattes palette that will work on deeper complexions, because their first matte palette, all of the singles didn't work on a deeper complexion. Some of them were ashy, and I know a lot of people say that the dark matte palette is like the black girl or the dark people of color friendly neutral palette, but this isn't neutral. This is definitely colorful. Don't get me wrong, this is more neutral for me than other people, but like for people that are my complexion that want actual neutrals, I would have expected them to come out with an all neutral matte palette for darker skin. So I'm hoping they'll do that eventually, but there you go. Bitter Lace Beauty has come out with a kaleidoscope collection with both the drops and pressed. It is a very, very pretty collection, but Bitter Lace Beauty is not cheap. I mean, not cheap at all. Their stuff is really, really expensive. I'm trying to see if they tell you the price on Instagram. Of course they don't. Let me go onto their website to see just how expensive they are, because I'm pretty sure they're mad expensive. So yeah, it's $20 for each pressed pan, and that's a lot in this day and age where you can get these shifty shades for cheaper. So for me, it's going to be a must gag. Although it's pretty, it's too expensive, and I've noticed that they don't really do sales, so it's a wrap for them on me, for me. Okay, I'm getting I'm getting somewhere to the end, I promise. Okay, Black Radiance has come out with new highlighters, and I just wanted to tell you guys about them. For me, a couple of them look like they could low-key be bronzers, just like I did with that NYX highlighter. So I might give that a try when I'm done with my no-buy let's see what's next. Persona Cosmetics came out with her Identity 2, and I don't understand this palette like at all. I'm highly perplexed. So it is a huge pass for me. I see no interesting nothing about it. Jinnie Cosmetics came out with the Birthday Bash palette, and it's cute. It's really cute, but it's not something that I need. So this is going to be another pass for me. Violet Voss has sneak peeked that they're coming out with a really, really vivid palette. It looks like this might be their neon palette. It's a pass. It's like a rainbow. I don't need it. I'm good. Vinci Beauty has sneak peeked that she's coming out with brow products, which is very, very interesting. I don't buy very many brow products, so I probably wouldn't be the channel to review these for you guys in a timely manner, but I am interested to see if the products are good or not. A Quan is coming out with a foundation balm. I know he had those really, really small, like, super coverage foundations that people did not want to purchase because they said it was too little product for the price. So it'll be interesting to see these. These once again are reminding me of the Chanel Tan de Chanel, whatever they're called. So it'd be interesting. I might be able to use those as a cream bronzer. Peachy Queen blog has come out with an Alien Queen palette that looks to have some neons in it. I have reviewed one of their palettes before, and I've actually deconstructed it. I took out all the colors that had hard pan and got rid of them because they were just not my cup of tea. Okay, 4 more things I need to talk about. Looksy, as of today, the day that I'm filming this, Friday, has released some 4 new singles, and it's called the Ice Cream Social Collection. I'm interested in purchasing all 4 of them. I will show you guys swatches of, I'll do screenshots of her like videos on the screen for you guys. They're all very, very pretty, and I want them all. It's as easy as that. So I will be picking up all 4 of these, but after I get off my no buy. I really am trying my best not to break this no buy. One more thing, Morphe did a round 2 collaboration with Jeffree Star. I'm not very impressed by the palette. It has nothing to do with my lack of impression with Jeffree Star. The actual palette is just not impressive. The first 3 rows could easily have been condensed into 1 row and then made this palette substantially more interesting. But because they wanted to do a bunch of singles or a bunch of colors, it's boring. Aster Beauty, they're the brand that's like super eco-friendly and all that jazz. They're coming out with a new palette, and it looks to be like a more purple inspired palette. Depending on what this actually looks like, I might scoop it up. You guys know I love purples, and I love certain types of purples, so we will see. Last thing I want to talk about, it has been sneak peeked that there's going to be a summer bonus event through Sephora. I have not purchased from Sephora in a really long time. It's actually astonishing, at least for me, it's astonishing how long ago it's been. Oh, well, I purchased in July. But for me, that's a really long time. It is only August, but it's a long time. Anyways, I have been doing really good on trying not to purchase any high-end or luxury makeup. I clearly have broken that, but I've been really good in the long run. Will I be participating in that sale? I don't know. I might. We'll see. It all depends on what is available on the site when that releases. But that is it. I know this has been a really, really long video. Thank you for all of you guys who actually stuck with me throughout this video, and hopefully it was fully in focus. I was kind of side-eyeing my monitor to see if it was in focus, but who knows? I will have, of course, everything linked down below. If it doesn't fit in my description, I will have it in my comment pinned for you guys. And yeah, that's all for today, I guess. Yeah, as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.